everyone. I am Miss Sarika M. Jagtap from Maratha Vidya Prasarak Samajas, KBT College of Engineering, Nasik. Welcomes you on my today's session, and today I am focusing on the concept of pre-emphasis and de-emphasis circuit used in frequency modulation. In my previous video, I already discussed the concept of frequency modulation, how to find out the modulation index of frequency modulation, in detail study of the phase modulations, and the generation and detection of frequency modulation. Now, today we are focusing on the basically what is pre-emphasis circuit, what it is need, what is de-emphasis circuit, and what it is need. After listening this lecture, you will be able to understand the concept of pre-emphasis and de-emphasis circuits and to learn the difference between the pre-emphasis and de-emphasis. Now we will focus on emphasis first, then we will classify what is pre-emphasis and de-emphasis and PDE. Let us understand the pre-emphasis process. The pre-emphasis is a process of boosting the amplitude versus frequency characteristics of a signal to reduce the effect caused by noise while transmission or reception of massive signal over the channel. In a simple language, we say that we amplify the amplitude to reduce the effect of noise during the transmission and reception of massive signal over the communication channel. We know that at higher frequencies, the amplitude of sidebands gets reduced, whereas the noise has a greater effect on higher modulation frequencies than the lower ones in FM, that is frequency modulation. By using a proper emphasis circuit, approximately 12 dB of improvement in noise can be achieved in FM. The noise spectral density increases at a rate of 6 dB per octave, where in FM, low noise is observed at low frequencies and high noise is present for high frequencies, whereas in amplitude modulation, noise spectral density is constant. For speech signals, high frequency content of speech waveforms indicates the clarity in a voice, the clarity in a speech. Thus, for the speech signal, effect of noise in FM can be focused. It actually can mask the actual speech signal. So, we have to be use the pre-emphasis and the de-emphasis process towards the transmitter side and towards the receiver side to modulate the network and to compensate it by the same amount towards the receiver side. That is a need in frequency modulation. Now, we will focus what is pre-emphasis. Pre-emphasis circuits and de-emphasis circuits are used in frequency modulation. Pre-emphasis is used towards the transmitter side and the de-emphasis is used at the receiver side. In FM, just now we discussed, in FM, noise has a greater effect on higher modulating frequencies. To reduce this effect, we have to increase the modulation index MF for again the higher modulating frequency, and this can be done by increasing the deviation del. Del can be increased by increasing the amplitude of modulating signal at higher frequency. So we define the artificial boosting of higher audio modulating frequencies in accordance with pre-arranged response curve is called as a pre-emphasis. Let us see the circuit of pre-emphasis. The pre-emphasis circuit is basically a high-pass filter which is shown in figure. Signals with higher modulation frequencies than lower signal to noise ratio. Yes, in order to compensate this, high frequency signals are emphasized or boosted in amplitude at the transmitter section, and preemptive circuit allows high modulating frequencies to modulate the carrier at higher level. This causes the more frequency deviation. Figure shows the preemptive network. It is actually a high pass filter, or it work or acts as a differentiator. It produces a constant increase in amplitude of modulating signal with an increase in frequency. Yes, the break frequency is determined by this component R and C. Normally, the break frequencies occur at the frequency, whereas XL or XC equals the R factor, that is a 50 ohm. Break frequency is the frequency where pre-emphasis or de-emphasis action just begins. Yes, the value of pre-emphasis FM broadcasting is standardized as 75 microseconds, whereas in Australia this amount is equal to the 50 microseconds. Yes, the audio frequency is passed through the high pass filter before applying to the FM modulator. As FM is increases, the capacitive reactance decreases and the modulating voltage goes on increase. We know that the FM is proportional to the voltage of modulating signal which is applied to the FM modulator. The time constant of preemphasis is, just now I told you, it's a 50 microsecond in all with CCIR standards. In system employing in American FM and TV standards having a time constant of 75 microseconds. Yes, the preamplifier is used at the FM transmitters shown in figure. This is a block diagram. Modulating signal is going to be applied to the preamplifier. Yes, at higher modulating signal should be referred. Higher modulating signal is applied to the preamplifier. After the boosting of the signal is connected to the FM modulator. Due to that, the frequency up conversion is possible, and the 75 microsecond or 50 microseconds is refers to the time constant of high pass filter at the transmitter. This gives the frequency of 2120 Hz. The higher modulating signal should not be overemphasized. By the use of active preemphasis network, we can reduce the signal loss and distortion. That distortion will be sometime increased because of the signal to noise ratio, and also the output amplitude of network is increases with the frequencies which is above the break frequency. This is the curve of output with respect to the modulating frequency. This shows that the 15 kilohertz signal is pre-emphasis. Yes, which is in terms of the 12 dB for 50 microsecond. This is for the 12.6 dB for the 50 microsecond for preemphasis. Come to understand de-emphasis circuit. The compensation of boosted frequencies at the receiver is generally called as a de-emphasis circuit. It's used toward the FM receiver side. The artificial boosting of higher modulating frequencies in the process of preemphasis is nullified at the receiver, and by the process, that process is called as a de-emphasis. exactly reverse flow of pre-emphasis, that pre-emphasis is used as a high pass filter, whereas the de-emphasis circuit is used as a low pass filter. This is the curve of de-emphasis circuitry. When the signal is de-emphasized, the noise sideband, if present, also get de-emphasized with it, and hence the noise can have a low effect on signal. The pre-emphasis process is done after the demodulation in FM receiver. The boosted signal, yes, looking by this one, this is a diagram of de-emphasis circuit. The compensation of the boosted frequency at the receiver is called as a de-emphasis. The process of de-emphasis is done after the demodulation in the receiver side. After demodulator, we have a RC circuitry which work as a low pass filter. Yes, the boosted signal is attenuated at the receiver with the same factor with which it is boosted. How much amount it is boosted, in a same manner, in a same amount, it should be work as a somewhat attenuation. When the signal is de-emphasized, the boosted signal is attenuated at the receiver with the same factor with which it is boosted. When the signal is de-emphasized, the noise sideband, if present, also get de-emphasized with it, and hence the noise can have a low effect on signal. Yes, de-emphasis FM is applied to the de-emphasized circuit, that is low pass filter. It is a low pass filter design, typically designed to get the RC time constant. Yes, the RC time constant. De-emphasis curve corresponding to the time constant of 50 microsecond, which will be equal to the 3 dB down at frequency. So F is equal to 1 by 2 pi RC, and then the total frequency is 3180 Hertz, which is observed in a curve. This is a pre-emphasis and de-emphasis circuit used in frequency modulation. Yes, towards the frequency modulator, we are going to be apply the signal M of t. Here we are using a pre-emphasis circuit before the frequency modulator. Then we have a channel. After that we have a receiver section, and after the FM demodulator circuitry, we are using a de-emphasis circuit before the reconstruction of original signal. Same amount when the boosting is possible, with that same the signal is going to be attenuated. This is a de-emphasis flow which works as FM detector, de-emphasis, audio frequency, and power amplifier. After that the loudspeaker is connected. This is the total circuit work as a pre-emphasis and de-emphasis with respect to the curve. The process of de-emphasis is basically done after the demodulation, whereas the process of pre-emphasis is done after the modulation. A passive de-emphasis circuit consisting a resistor and a capacitor. It represents it is a low pass filter or integrator. This emphasis process produces a more uniform signal to noise ratio at the output of demodulator, and the curve shows frequency would be 3180 as per the previous calculation for a 50 microsecond, which provides a noise figure of 4.5 dB, and it increases for 75 microsecond. This is the curve which indicates the pre-emphasis and de-emphasis, which will be called as a PDE curve. Interference. I hope you understand the concept of pre-emphasis and de-emphasis circuit used in frequency modulation. Thank you so much everyone.